I mean, dude, the good thing you got here when you did, because I was about to start a horny posting about the Brazilian women's volleyball team.
Dude.
I was so close, brother. I saw them. They were like, the names were just like Carla. Don't get this on video.
No, I'm just taking pictures. Did you see?
It was like Carla, like Roberta, and I'm like, this is the hottest woman I've ever seen.
Dude, did you see? They had, I think that Spain played Egypt, the women's.
Yeah.
And Egypt had wetsuits on, essentially, but like loose wetsuits.
Oh, because they all wear burqas.
Can you take a picture with that? I almost said in your burqa. My phone just died. That's awesome. God damn it. Okay.
Don't worry about it. We'll have it online.
We'll just unplug. And it was insane, the like dichotomy of, I couldn't even find the girls from Egypt because they were so cloaked.
Oh, you couldn't find it?
Well, because they're wearing hijabs, and then they're also they can't show arms or ankles or anything.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that must restrict play so much. And then I started thinking, Egypt doesn't need a volleyball team. You know, like, we're not moving the needle. And there's also wars taking place right now. Like, we could also, I don't know. I have so many thoughts on the Olympics.
Speak on them.
Well, I was going to make a video, but I was like, I'm going to get in so much trouble, like, somehow, even though my intentions are to genuinely ask why Italy needs a sand volleyball team. How did they even find out about volleyball?
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Most of Italy is a beach. It's a peninsula.
Yeah, but they should be in the kitchen. Like, Italians...
All of them?
Italians should be in the kitchen. Italian men should be in the kitchen, by the way. I'm not even talking about, like, women should be in the kitchen. I'm talking about Italian men.
I'm pretty sure soccer... Shout out to Hank Hill. I saw us on Kick of the Hill when he's like...
Are we filming?
Yeah, we're doing it right now.
We're going to have to scrub that.
What do you mean? No.
For anything that'll get me in trouble. I don't know.
Guys, I'm here. Connor Wood's here. It's another episode of...
Connor Wood is now here. Everything said before I introduced myself...
Yeah, it's another...
isn't representative of the rest of the company.
Well, what we allow for here is free and open discussion around a grill at the Golden Hour.
That's true. This is a safe space.
Yeah, it's a Big Al's Grilling ASMR.
Can I say about Culver City? Like, you don't realize how hilly Culver City is, truly, until you've reached this vantage point. The same vantage point that shooter had when he saw Trump, probably. Similar one. He was over there.
Dude, I love this. You've already spoken on the Olympics and politics.
Oh, I'll hit it all really quick.
Speaking
of, the only advertisement I can see from this vantage point is House of Dragon and Harris over there.
Bro, I gotta tell you, the Olympics. Like, I think every comedian makes that joke where he goes, "Oh, they give out all these condoms at the Olympic Village. Those are our best people. We should be having them make." It's like, could you imagine, like, you're in the, like, how would you be able to fuck if you're like, I've been training 4 years to play badminton, and you're like, I gotta, like, worry about all this pussy around me? I'd be,
yeah,
dude. Okay. If I saw the Brazilian women's volleyball team in the Olympic Village, and I'm like, yo, but I've been training to, like, play handball, I couldn't focus. I think I would fail out immediately.
I think that I have three specific points ahead. One, I think that Trojan or whoever this condom brand is that, like, distributes condoms in the Olympic Village during this time is actually only hoping for that one fucking loser that's definitely a virgin to start talking about the condoms all over the place. You know, like, they're like, because I don't think that Olympians are doing that. Like, I think that they're pretty focused. I think they're locked in. Two, it reminds me of when I was talking to you when I was about to go on tour, and I was like, I got to take this whole week, the weekend before, off of, I can't go out, I can't leave my house. And you were like, you can actually. Yeah, you can leave your house. You're not on lockdown. But I was like, I don't want to drink, I don't want to go out. And so instead, you came over and we drank at my house.
We got hammered
and
at the house.
Blackout sitting 4 feet from you. We watched YouTube videos and got blackout drunk.
Yeah, we watched the green room.
I got drunker than I would have gotten drunk at a bar.
I know. Well, dude, I've been known to floor it.
Like, I was being very casual, I think. Like, you came over and I was like, cool, now I've got this, like, security blanket of Alec over, and now I can, like, actually drink because this is an established comedian that's, like, letting me drink a week before my tour.
Yeah, I'm a bad influence, dude. I
was like, cool, he says I can, so I can.
They're going to come back. Out. Yeah, they're going to come back on this video when, like, it's like, he let me, it's fine.
This is going to be, like, my rock bottom.
The rock bottom. It's like, then I'm just like, I don't know.
My third point. Number 3, when I worked at Bumble, we would actually set our location to Olympic Village to see which NDA. No, I didn't. I don't think I signed that for this specific point. We would set it there so that we could work with the athletes that were on Bumble
no
trying to
way.
fuck in the Olympic Village. Yeah, which is very smart.
I mean, yeah, I guess it's what did you find out? What was your analytics?
Who was on Bumble? Like which athletes? And it could be like
What did the data say?
there were like, because you can put, like Tinder, like travel or whatever. You can put your location somewhere else and then see who's a snowboarder, who's a volleyball player, whatever. I forget where it was. I think it was in.
It was in Japan, right?
No, it was in China.
China.
Pyeongchang, right?
No, wait. The Summer Games or winter?
It must have been winter. Snowboarding.
Snowboarding.
Sure.
The borderings?
Pyeongchang. And it was China,
bless
and
you.
we would move the location there and check which athletes were there, because then we could be like, hey, you're on Bumble already. We saw, because we kind of, it feels illegal.
We've been stalking.
Found out
Yeah.
by way of, like, I don't know, like literally stalking you, kind of location-wise. But kind of reverse stalking, reverse engineering a stalking maneuver.
Well, these people also like need money. You think about someone who spends their
Yeah.
entire they probably have to pay for all of their equipment and everything. Like, for example, the dudes that do like archery,
Right.
they're getting sponsored by like the local archery studio. They call it a studio.
The studio, they're stepping away to the studio.
Yeah, Joe Rogan's in Austin going to the archery studio.
Dude, I also think even swimmers, they're being sponsored by Speedo. But as a company, if you're at Speedo, you're making swim shoes, which is the most diverse of your products, probably. Swim shoes.
Wait, have you worn swim shoes?
Probably at some point in my life. I've never purchased them, but I think that I've worn them.
Those are Crocs, though, right?
No, like actual mesh, hard bottom. They're like rubber at the bottom, but like mesh otherwise shoe.
Yeah.
That you wear, which I can vouch for now. I'm like, if I'm in a place like Arkansas or something that has rocks on the bottom, and
Arkansas.
You can big dick the river, but you're not gonna win. That river's gonna win at the end of the day.
I'm sure that's a great place.
Pebbles.
I'm sure Arkansas is a great place to throw on
horrible
water
example.
shoes
Okay.
around your family.
Speedo as a company.
Hey, Billy Joel, this is what happens. You go 1 year college, come back wearing water shoes.
Arkansas. Well,
That's my
and
Arkansas
I'm gonna explain why I use Arkansas as an example. And
Also,
you're gonna be
just
exactly.
Yeah, but I think I laugh thinking about you trying to connect, talking to the athletes in the Olympic Village, just being like, "We noticed that you're horny.
Hey,
how would you like to monetize that?"
And I'm sure they would be really open to it. Yeah, I'm horny. Yeah, I'm an athlete, and yeah, I'm horny. I'm an athlete, I'm horny, and I'm proud.
After practice, I thought, man, I'd really love to come.
I'm an athlete, I'm horny, I'm an American, and I'm proud.
Fucking right.
That should be the bullet points.
Yeah. About 400.
This is just so nice. You
Isn't
tan
this-
up here ever?
Oh, yeah, dude. I come up here. So we're doing Wagyu beef skewers today.
Oh my gosh, nice. How's the beer, by the way, also, before...
Yeah, the beer's wonderful. I'm enjoying
This is actually
it too.
my first time having it, and I faked it because it's my buddy's beer.
It's your buddy's beer?
Yeah.
He started a beer company?
Yeah, it's actually it's under Juneshine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a friend back home, guy I know, started a seltzer company. I'll talk about it. I don't care because it's funny. He was like, what if we combined alcohol and Gatorade and made it non-carbonated so you could get fucked up faster?
That's just combining alcohol and Gatorade.
Yeah, he literally did that.
Yeah. Oh, did it work?
Oh. It was awesome.
Well, that reminds me, in college, I went to Texas, UT Austin, and we had our biggest game of the year was in Dallas. It was OU. We played Oklahoma, and we'd take the bus, and you'd make your drink for the bus. And so everyone did something different. I moved forward with like a massive, I guess it was a gallon, now that I'm thinking of it. It's riot juice.
Riot juice.
It's vodka, water, and then emergency.
You guys just do it different down
But
south, man.
it was 3.5 hours, and I was fine when I got there. And honestly, I got a lot of vitamin C.
Here's what I'll say about going to college in the South versus probably the Northeast. The Northeast, it is just so depressing from November to just about the end of spring semester.
Yeah.
That like the drinking there becomes like somewhat sad. Like you could have an entire gallon of vodka water and like what I can only assume is like Hawaiian punch, and everyone's still like, sun's out. Hey, I'm having a good time. I'm wearing my favorite athletic golf polo.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, like I am bundled up in like another jacket, like just sitting there like crushing
you guys don't
Keystone
go outside,
Ice.
do you? For like those.
What are we gonna do outside?
Like go outside. I guess go somewhere else and go inside.
We have to go back inside.
Yeah.
And then you're inside and you realize, like, oh shit, I went to a Catholic college of 2,500 people.
Oh, okay.
It's because I thought I was going to play hockey.
Yeah.
The dumbest shit I've ever done.
Well,
were you an athlete in college?
How could you have known? Oh, no, I was an athlete even when I was playing sports.
Yeah. You know what I love about you, Connor?
Huh.
Just the way you're able to, like, go about things with just such charisma and charm.
Well, I come out with 20/20 vision.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, oh, why did I do that? Like, I could never have.
You just, yeah. Like, you showed up an hour late. I'm still like, look at this guy.
Oh, I mean, I could tell you're mad at me, and I was like, okay,
and you know what made me
time to really flip it on. I want to go ahead and finish.
Here's why I was mad, because as I'm outside waiting for you, I look and I go, oh, 10 minutes ago, Connor posted an IG photo reel dump.
Okay, and I'll explain that.
That's a little sus. Already 30 minutes late. But then you're up here, and I'm like, he's a good guy.
Okay, let me explain. So first of all, and I'll explain why I posted the Instagram dump, which I actually spent about 30 minutes putting it together too. So that'll make you more mad. But I'll correct it because so today, well, actually a week ago, I go to my landlord and I go, hey, I've never really gone up to my top shelf on my cabinet. So there's this part, the counter.
Yeah, this part.
Sorry,
everyone knows this
counter.
part.
How you'll say,
Como se dice,
Counter.
where you are.
hip level. And I go here, and then I'm like, I guess I could start putting some dishes up top that I don't really use.
Yeah. Why don't you come around? Why don't you
Let's
check
go.
out this meat?
Let's check out the meat,
gander
the wagu. Yeah. Oh, shoot.
So what's nice about the
That's looking really good.
Is that you're kind of just able to pick them up just like that and then flip them over.
Oh my God. Why isn't everything on a skewer?
Want to feel that? It's not that hot, is it?
No.
Now, why don't you flip that over for me?
It's looking really good, dude.
Yeah. Why don't you put that back down?
I don't know which side I picked it up from.
That's fine.
I'm
Don't
assuming
worry about
that'll
it.
be okay.
You kind of go by where the portobello
Dude, I need to get a grill. This is like really inspiring me, honestly.
I big man this fucker up all the way up to this roof.
Oh, did you? Is it heavy?
It's like a good 150 pounds.
Well, you rock climbed yesterday, so you're fine.
I'm not mad at you, so you don't need to tell. It's okay.
No, I want to tell the story because I actually want to get your opinions on it.
All right.
So when I moved into my place, I really like my place. The area is great. I moved out of a house with two other dudes, and it was a really, really nice house. And everyone, because it was rent controlled, and it was like one of those ones that looks like a community college. You know, it's like almost a 3D printed house. It's like
No, I know what you're talking about.
It's just a rectangle.
They're everywhere in Denver, dude. Trust me.
At the end of the day, it's just a rectangle, you know?
It's like owned by Gray Star or one of those places.
Yeah.
And then they'll have
your neighbor's house is the exact same. And you're
Bro,
like, huh?
I know exactly what you're talking about. These houses are literally the scourge of American cities right now. And I can tell you exactly what they are. All the fixtures in them are fake to look nice. There's fake granite countertops, right? Everything's black, but kind of a sleek black looking thing. And then all the bottom retail space is for an Orange Theory or a gourmet cupcake shop that you can't afford.
Oh, that's really spot on.
And they're all and then they just each year they incrementally
or a core power.
Or a core power. And they incrementally raise your rent 5% every fucking year.
No, this was the whole building. We owned it. Or it was the whole house. We had the whole house.
Yeah.
But it looks like that.
You had the whole thing and it looked like that?
It looked like a commercial building. Yeah, it was really weird. But I was like, I want my own place, and I want some weird stuff about it. I want some character. I got too much character.
No, there's no such thing.
There is mold.
Yeah.
You get a certain amount of character in your apartment that you get mold.
You can take that out though. You never done that?
Well, I'm cool with mold. Listen, I'm cool with mold. And then I told her there was mold, and she was like, no, there's not. So my landlord had me sign an NDA when I moved in, which usually
Is that normal?
No. In fact, I think it's illegal. In fact, I think it's illegal, but I signed it before I could tell someone about it.
Yeah,
and so
shout out-
now legally I can't tell anyone that I signed this illegal document.
Shout out to Bumble.
That was a non-disparagement. But, and I love Bumble.
Oh,
Smush.
smush. So let me ask you, what's like the horniest thing you've done? The past 6. That's actually a bad question.
The horniest thing I've done in how much time?
Well, let me ask you this: how are you enjoying your summer? What's some highs so far?
Well, to be frank with you,
Be frank. I'll be.
I've
Larry.
kind of shit the bag on summer because I toured in the spring for the first time, and I told you about that.
Yeah.
And I was like, when I'm done with this tour, I'm going to travel. I fucking hate the airport. I fucking hate getting on a plane now because of tour. Like, I was like, I'm just going to sit at home.
Yeah.
And I really have just done that. And I've enjoyed it, and I've really, like, had a California summer, which I usually, like, leave.
Brother, that's great.
So it's been relaxing. It's not been, like, really out of the box or crazy. But last week, I was like, my buddy was like, we're going to the Hamptons. And I was like, I'll go. Like, or he was like, you should come. And there was like a group of my friends going, and I was like, I can't go. Because that's my response usually, like, I can't go.
Is that usually your response?
I'm like, I can't go, you guys. I got stuff going on. And then I
You
checked my
seem
calendar.
like the most down guy of all time.
I had
though.
nothing going on. And I was like, you know what am I doing? I just have this dog. I have my dog now. So I'm like, I usually am like, I don't want to get, like, it's too late for me to ask someone to watch Max. And then I looked and I was like, I'm a week out. I could ask one of my friends. I could go, you know? Like, I could go.
I could go.
And then the first weekend, I heard that, like, Alex Earl was coming, and I really wanted to meet Alex Earl.
You wanted to meet Alex Earl. Now explain to the viewer or the listener who Alex Earl is.
She's just like the hit girl, right? Like, on TikTok.
She's
and
a hot bitch.
she's
That's how we say it back home. Shout out to the 617.
She is gorgeous, and she is fun, and I wanted to meet her, and then, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I was like, she was apparently like one of my agents was like, we're gonna come and meet you guys one night, and then they didn't come. And my friend was like, oh, they're coming next weekend, and so I stayed a full another week in New York, or like the Hamptons.
And then you spent an entire week. So I would admit that's 10 days.
Yeah, and then I got roofied the next weekend, which is awesome.
Yeah, being a man who gets roofied, dude. Like, so we used to. My buddy one time roofied all of us, like as like a kind of a bit.
Yeah.
That's like that's what I'm talking about when I talk about Northeast drinking, dude. Northeast college drinking is like
Oh no, we did that in Texas too. I mean, I never did it, but I got done it.
you got done, did.
Yeah, I got done dead.
Did you meet Alex Earl, and what did she say?
She was fucking awesome. She was so nice. She listens to my podcast apparently.
No way.
And I don't know, even if she was lying, I couldn't tell, but it seemed genuine.
Did you meet her? Do you know my friend Hallie by any chance?
Hallie Batchletter or whatever.
Yes.
I did not meet her. I think she was in Nantucket.
Yes.
I want to meet her. Everyone talks really highly of her. I would love to meet her.
Yeah, she's a good time.
But we had a good time, and it was like a really fun group, and then all of a sudden it was, and I had been very mindful about my drinking. Because I was like,
Why would you be mindful?
Well, because I was like, I know that first, I was at a couple other things during the day, and I was like, I don't want to drink too much during the day and everyone was.
Everyone's pissed.
And I was like,
on the piss.
I'm just going to like, on the piss, off the piss too. I was like, I'm just going to be like, pretty chill, because I'm going to go out tonight, you know? And I was like, I probably shouldn't eat on the mic, right?
Who cares?
Okay. I was like, I'm going to keep it tight. And then I wake up in my bed, and I've thrown up off the side of the bed. And I do not throw up. I do not. I wish I did. I do not. And then I text downstairs to my buddy. I go, I threw up. And he's like, I threw up. And he's 6'4". He does not throw up. He does not even get drunk. And then we text our friends. Hey, we both threw up. They go, we both threw up in the Uber on the way home. In the Uber. One of them goes and gets tested. Roofied. So I didn't even bother to get tested. I was like, we all, fully, the whole group. R.I.P.
Shout out to the boys. You gotta be better about that.
Yeah, I mean, don't roofie me. Offer me some drugs. I'll just do them. You don't have to sneak it on me.
You have to
Just
sneak
kidding.
me pretty bad, dude. I don't know.
I'm not going to do roofies.
Come on. Yeah, but just come on.
Come on, just let me have a bite of your
Come
roofie.
on.
You're not going to share your roofies?
You're being weird.
This is delicious, by the way.
It's good stuff. Try that
To
steak.
perfection.
How's that steak? Is that done well? How's that taste? A little bit of salt and pepper.
Oh my God, dude. So good.
That's good. I really take pride in my grilling. It's the only thing I can really do.
It's so good. The mushrooms, like,
It's portobello mushrooms, a little.
I wouldn't have put, like, that thick of a mushroom on a grill. I wouldn't have thought to.
They're perfect.
I'm going to do it every time now. Well, I probably can't grill like you, honestly.
It's easy, dude.
So good.
For the most part, grilling is just eyeballing shit.
I don't know. I can mess it up pretty bad.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What are your plans for the rest of the year, man?
Well,
I feel like I'm trying to...
what are you thinking?
I don't know, dude. I'm trying to kind of get that shit figured out right now. Do you feel like you're in, like, the dog days right now?
In what sense?
Just
That-
like no...
that onion, by the way. I could eat an onion like an apple. I think that was so delicious.
That was good. Yeah. Dude, I feel like it's the dog days where it's just I'm, like, directionless, and I'm just sort of...
I think it comes in waves, in a big way. I think, like, a lot of times I'll be like, whoa, I'm in the middle of a pool, and I have to pick a direction to swim, and I can't decide which. Like, if I sit here, I'll drown. And then all of a sudden it's like, hey, everybody's over here. Come do some roofies.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I'm coming. Or
you-
swim the other way, probably.
Yeah, and then you realize I don't even have floaties. I can't swim.
Right. Exactly.
Oh, sorry. You gotta
No, I
pop
thought
that out.
I thought I was pushing it down into the thing, but it was actually I'm okay. I'll just
Okay.
put it right there.
There you go. Now you're good.
But right now I feel pretty okay. I'm trying to lean into the fact that because I go back on tour at the end of the month.
We'll put your tour dates here, but before you go check out Connor, just please come fucking see me live.
No, go see Alec. Alec is the one that like talked me into touring, actually, kind of.
I mean, kind of. I mean, you were gonna do it anyway.
I was really scared though, and he got me into like. Just
I
being
kept
like,
on being like, dude, you're fine.
It's fine. I've
They're
never
here
had
to see. Remember, I was like, they're here to see you.
that helped so much. I told myself that like as I was going to
You
sleep.
don't have to prove anything.
That was true.
I think the dry age, it's like dry age Wagyu. I get the thing, like, I get it out of, like, I go to Ralph's, dude. I'm a Ralph's boy through and through.
Ralph's is good.
The end of the day, dude, like, I only really trust people that go to, like, a generic Kroger brand sort of, like, thing. Like, there's a middle ground you can really hit. Like, if you go to, like, could you imagine, like, getting groceries at Erewhon? Or just
I
one
can't.
of these, like,
And that-
Whole Foods, even Whole Foods, dude. Fuck you, Jeff Bezos. I don't want to fucking give you any more money. I'm tired of this shit. Oh, sorry.
I'm sure he'll take that one to heart.
he listens.
I'm tired of this shit.
I got roofie.
I'm just a normal American man.
Yeah, dude. I'm a fucking regular ass guy.
I was listening to or watching a TikTok or something where someone is a distributor for meat, and they said that a lot of the highest quality meats go to generic grocery stores.
You're
Which
kidding.
is crazy. No, 100%. Or they're the same. You just
Yeah.
pay more, which is crazy. What are you paying for? The atmosphere in the grocery store?
I think it's kind of what it is. I think people want to feel like they're making a healthy choice, or feel as though they're elevating their own sense of like personal growth by being in a Whole Foods or an Erewhon.
You know what? Whole Foods is one of the horniest places you could ever go. I'm always talking about single people should go, like they should make a bar inside.
A grocery store?
They do have a bar at Whole Foods.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I didn't get any pussy, but at least I picked up some cilantro.
I didn't pick up any women. but I picked up some ham and some cheese.
Yeah.
And I'll meal prep this week.
I didn't finger anybody, but I do need paper towels, so...
I didn't finger anybody, but I can make some finger sandwiches for,
You know what I can make
for the big game.
For the big... Hey, you want to come over and sit on my buffalo chicken dip? You know what my go-to... Dude, you ever seen... it gets gross here.
The biggest one to me, the biggest ripoff I've ever seen that we've all fallen for is Trader Joe's is healthy.
Buddy, I have a huge bone to pick with Trader Joe's. Can't stand that place. It's not like an actual grocery store. It's a glorified, like, CVS for, like, somewhat healthy frozen foods. You can't get actual groceries there.
You have to leave, go somewhere else. If you have a grocery store where you have to go pick up a couple more items somewhere else, like, that's not a grocery store.
Dude, I hate that place, man. And then
It's a CVS.
and then they make it like no, but now it's a thing where like people are like, oh yeah, the cashiers, they flirt with you and they're so friendly. I'm like, yeah, I don't want a friendly cashier.
I switched Trader Joe's
because they got so familiar with you.
Well, he goes, we went to college together.
Yeah,
I go,
out.
Oh, no way. He goes, yeah, we went to college together. Are you working in marketing still? And I go, nah. Are you? He's a cashier at Trader Joe's. Like, no. And then I killed myself in the parking lot. No, then I switched Trader Joe's. And the next dude I talked to was also like, hey, good picks. And I was like, I'm not coming back.
Yeah. Dude, you know, because
I don't want to...
It reminds me of my go-to moves when I used to buy alcohol underage, which was like, whenever someone would be like, oh, Michigan, what brings you out here? I just go,
Jesus
hey,
Christ.
why don't you just ring me up?
Put it in the bag.
Yeah, I would just be like, I just got to go, man.
Well, I think that they legally, like, have to be nice to you. I think that they have to compliment an item you got. Because we're really dumb.
It's too horny,
Most
dude.
people
I
are
can't
really
handle
dumb.
it. Yeah, they are dumb. We also have shrimp coming. I decided to do them like this.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I don't, kind of a crazy move, but definitely fun nonetheless.
Have you been to the OC Fair?
Orange County? No, I haven't.
You should go.
I should go?
Mm-hmm. We should go.
We should go? We should do an episode, Big Alex Grill ASMR.
It's so much fun.
Dude, slap the... You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to get out here and you got to slap the barrel.
Look at this.
People are very disheartened when they just see me in public. I'm like, that was great.
I did that at a show.
You just went up, slapped the barrel?
Actually, I did that at the SNL showcase.
Yeah. Dude, what do you mean by it went, like, it was weird?
Okay, for context, SNL has, like, a tryout thing. I went and did it.
Yeah. They had me try out for Mad TV, and I was like, is this still on? And they're like, yeah.
We're trying to get it to come back on.
Yeah.
Is Mad TV still on?
No. Yeah, we're going to do it on Tubi.
Tubi must have so much money to, like, keep afloat.
Bro, I'm telling you, I think a lot of people secretly watch Tubi.
Yeah, in like, Rio de Janeiro.
I'm not kidding, bro. I mean, I've heard numbers.
This is absolutely delicious, by the way. I can't stop.
It's good stuff?
Yeah.
How's that steak? Let me see the inside.
It's perfect. Like, it couldn't...
Okay, good.
Well, it looks like the sunset.
Yeah, man, this is what I like to call the most aesthetic podcast. I want the people that are watching this to feel as though they're with me and Connor right now on the roof.
I was the only one that did stand-up out of 15 people.
What did other people do?
Characters.
Oh, God.
They were really good. Like, I was entertained. I guess I don't know what I'm talking about, kind of. But
What do you mean?
the first guy that went up, his name's Jake. I can't remember his last name. You get 5 minutes and then they turn the lights out. You gotta leave. You can be in the middle of your shit. I didn't know that, so I had 7 minutes ready.
Oh, no.
I talked so fast. Because I didn't have a good ending point besides the one that I wrote in, you know? So this guy, Jake, at the very beginning, did 2 characters. His third character, I think, was like a Steve Irwin type. And he's on the ground wrestling with a traffic cone.
Nice.
And then they turn the lights out on him, and I was like, that is Honestly, now that I think about it, like, great spot to end.
Yeah, exactly where you want to end.
But I felt bad for him because he was, like, laying on the ground, and then it's just dark, and then you just gotta, like, walk off stage.
They're like, shh, get out. They're like, get out, get out, get out.
And the crowd is cold. Could you imagine?
Was he the first guy?
Yeah.
That's brutal.
There's no intro or anything.
There's none. They're not like,
He
hey,
just
here
walked
comes the
out
guy.
and was like, crikey. And it was called Industry Night. Like, they're not like SNL tryouts this way. It's at UCB,
yeah.
and it was open to the public.
Well, that's not too bad. At least there's like regular people there.
I don't know about all that.
You don't know? You don't know what to think?
No, I'd rather, like, have them spare me.
Yeah.
Also, I'm allergic to shellfish.
Oh, you don't like shrimp?
No, I love shrimp.
Oh, you're allergic though.
Yeah.
Okay.
I should have told you that.
Yeah. Well, no, it's fine. I only got shrimp because the other steak that I got I think it was not good. So I, like, didn't cook it. And I was like, I got extra shrimp in the freezer.
Well, you couldn't have made a better wagu kebab. I'm serious. Like, I'm saying that with my chest.
I'll take that for you.
Thank you, dude.
No worries. Yeah, man. We only do it top notch here.
I had no clue. I had no idea. Just phenomenal.
Yeah. You seeing anybody right now?
I'm not, dude. And then now that I'm going to go on tour, like, I'm not going to do shit for
No.
3 more months.
Yeah, you can't.
I think I'm going to do some time for myself after.
What do you mean by that?
Like, not work for a second
Right.
after tour. And when I say not work, I mean, like, not do shows.
Not just shows or stand-up?
Stand-up, like, takes it out of me. I, like, admire you so much because you write. And I feel like every time I see your stuff, it's, like, new stuff. And I'm like...
Trying, man. It's just... I that's, like, kind of my only thing. Where I'm, like... I feel like you are very multidimensional, where they're, like, you can see you acting. I can see you doing this and that. Whereas me, I'm like, I don't know if I really can transition over to other shit.
I think you could.
I don't know, man. There's like a certain part of me
Even just there when you go, I don't know, man. Like, that is literally like,
oh, jeez, I don't know, Connor.
I don't know. My mom warned me about that.
Oh, man. This grill. What are we going to do?
I don't know. I know you said it was clean burning gas, but I don't know. It kind of smells like propane.
Dude, I keep saying, like, I just keep using, me and this girl I'm talking to, or I'm seeing, I'm dating.
This girl I'm talking to, dating.
Yeah.
We're married. We have a kid. We have 2 kids. We're divorced.
Yeah.
I have a second family.
My secret family. I just always, like, we do this thing where I just go, like, awkward. Like, I just keep bringing back 2000s.
I think I'm going to like it here.
Yeah, he's right behind me, isn't
he? Wait, if you're here and I'm here,
then
who's driving the bus?
Oh, no!
This isn't a beach. This is a bathtub.
Earth to Connor.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, I should just burp twice into the mic. I hope that didn't
It's
pick
fine.
up.
We're going to use that for all of the content that's it's possible for.
I burped so many times on our podcast.
Yeah, man. How's that going?
That's good.
How did you meet Brooke?
TikTok.
So you guys just met and then you were like, we got a connection?
Well, so I signed at my agency and then she got signed. They literally were like...
They set you guys up as an arranged marriage.
They were like, would you want to do a podcast? And I was like, yeah. They were like, would you want to do a podcast with Brooke? And I was like, yeah, like, what's the op? And they're like, no, like, you guys just, like, start a podcast.
You weren't like...
Yeah, because usually it's, like, 2 dudes or 2 girls. I was like, oh, no one's doing guy, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl.
Boy, girl, boy.
Boy, girl order.
No one's switching it up like it's a line in kindergarten.
Yeah. I was like, this is interesting. No, but me and Brooke, like, hit it off right away. And then we would talk at length. crushed. And people liked it. And people would be like, do more together, do more with Brooke, whatever. And we would do like long videos too, and the retention was so high. So I was like, this makes sense to have a podcast. And so now it's been almost 3 years.
You've been doing it for 3 years.
Shittily for 1.5.
Yeah.
Well, for 1.5 years.
It's all about staying power.
Yeah.
You know what keeps me going, dude? This one little quote. It's not about who gets there first. It's about who stays the longest.
So true. So true. Are you talking about
just everything?
Sex?
Man. Sex. I mean, when it comes down to it, dude, I keep watching the clips from Shannon Sharp and Ocho Cinco.
Uh-huh.
Dude, I love this podcast. I will do this podcast until the day I'm fucking 89. But we all know I will never surpass Nightcap in just terms of sheer, dude, they just kept talking. He's like, I had a 250 by both ankles. You know what I was like, yo.
That's some people who like, it doesn't matter what they say. You're like locked in.
They're so funny.
You know whose podcast I've been listening to a lot recently? And I have enjoyed the podcast, but I've not like really tuned into many podcasts, honestly, religiously.
Yeah,
Tim
you kind of
Dillon's-
have to keep, you just getting into Tim Dillon's?
No, I've always been into Tim Dillon's, but I've never been like, oh, it's coming out on Thursday, like, I can't wait for Thursday, whatever, like, it's coming out.
Mm-hmm.
So now I've been, like, tuning in. Dude, he's so fucking good.
He's so good. He has the ability just to rant and ramble and go nuts.
Gosh. Just, like, the stuff he's saying with the election and stuff, like, while also maintaining complete non-biasness. I don't know if there's a, like, I don't think
Non-bias?
I don't think, I mean,
You
like...
added an extra ness onto that, didn't you?
Non-biasness. Well, you don't say...
The
Well,
non-biasness monster.
did I just misgender non-bias?
Yeah,
What do
absolutely.
you mean?
I don't know, I'm just...
Wait. Non-bias? While maintaining complete non-bias. You are
Non-biasness.
absolutely correct.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's all right.
I've never claimed to be smart. Or know any words.
Never
but,
not once.
While maintaining that, like, everyone's like, you're up. No, you're up. And they can't lock him down because he says everything that everyone's thinking, and it's funny.
He's just a smart guy, dude.
He's smart.
At the end of the day, you just gotta, like, kind of look at it for what it is, dude. Like, you just gotta stay up to date. You know what I read in the paper today?
Huh.
Everyone's having a hard time getting laid in Ukraine right now.
Why?
Believe it or not. Yeah.
That's random.
There's a little war going on. No, they did a whole thing where it's like,
Good thing.
women don't like dating guys who are coming back from the war. They say they have, quote, too much baggage.
Huh.
Yeah,
That's annoying.
I know.
Of the dudes.
Well, I guess the
Maybe
guys
they should-
come back and they do speed dating stuff, and they're like, yeah, this is unbelievable.
Is this like a thing in Ukraine, or is this
Yeah,
everywhere?
this is Ukraine.
So people in Ukraine come back and do speed dating?
Yeah, they do speed dating. Well, they just, like, they're trying to
Because-
get people laid. They had the lowest amount of births and weddings the last year, but this is all part of Russia's grand plan.
Yeah, no fucking shit. They've had the lowest amount of weddings and whatever
Yeah.
last year.
Sad.
The men have been deployed.
Yeah,
I don't even know. And you know what's so weird is because I am around so many different kind of people all the time that I have literally heard. I was in Texas for a long time. A lot of people are like, "No, yeah, it's all fake. Ukraine war,
think it's
Russia
fake?
is not even happening." And I'm like, okay, it's crazy the information different people are getting. No, I know that it's real.
Yeah, well, they knew if they knew how hard it was for people getting laid. I mean,
They would start to understand.
dude, like the way I think, like I see some women that I know, or like girls that I grew up with, like getting pregnant and having kids, like just like the innate urge. I feel like women maybe like this is gonna get me in trouble, but
I'm wondering where you're gonna go with
But
this.
like I feel like women have like there's something inside of them that's like I'm willing to be a mother and I'm ready to be a mother. That's like I have that urge to like die in a war. Does that make sense?
No.
Where it's like if a woman like who wanted to be a mother like got pregnant and she's like, you know what? That's okay. I'm gonna have this baby because this is what maybe my calling is. That's like if we broke out a war against China, I'd be like, I'm ready. I'm ready
To be
to
drafted
die,
and die in a war?
to go to the. I'm ready to get shot in a foxhole.
Okay, wait, I'm gonna try to.
There's like an innate part of me that just wants to just go get a Purple Heart.
Like, I
But
want to.
like I don't want to do it voluntarily, but like I would if I'm forced to do it, I'll do it.
Like, I want a Purple Heart too, but I also just want to go swimming. You know? Like,
Yeah, exactly.
I feel the same.
How about swimming in the blood of your enemies?
Hey, I don't have that. I would love to just like work it out, you know?
They send you over there.
Hey, like I don't. Let's like.
Brooke and Connor
The allies, you know?
end the Chinese-American conflict. There you go.
Like I could see that happening.
What about this? Me, you, Xi Jinping.
Who's that?
Xi Jinping?
I'm not familiar.
He's the prime minister of China.
Is he?
Yeah.
How do you know that?
Brother, I'm up to date. You got to stay informed.
I don't know. I wouldn't know the prime minister of China's name. I don't know our prime minister name. Do we have a prime minister?
So here's what most countries have: a president and a prime minister. You know why?
Wow.
Prime minister is like
Checks and balances, no?
somewhat, yeah.
Okay.
So like the prime minister would be like if
Who is our prime minister?
we don't have one,
Okay.
we have a president.
We don't have any prime minister?
No.
Why do I even
The
know
closest thing is like a majority leader in the Senate or Congress.
Why do I know the word prime minister?
Because that's what other people usually have.
Why
So
do,
like
but
what
I don't
happens
know
is
what
like
other people have.
in England, you know, they have like a ceremonial head, which is the queen or like
Yeah.
the royal family. But like the prime minister is voted upon because like the most people from that party get voted into like their governing body or like Congress or like the House of Commons or Lords, and they pick that person.
What does a prime minister do?
They're like pretty much they're like the actual president.
Like we need a prime minister.
We do, for sure. We need the president.
I'm sure we do have a prime minister.
No, we don't.
No, but behind the scenes,
No, we don't have a prime minister.
someone's got to be pulling the puppet strings on the guys that are in charge, because like there's no way Trump
sure.
and Biden have been going out on stage.
You're
and
like,
doing
all right,
that.
prime minister, expose yourself. Who are you?
I'm sure there's a 38-year-old man somewhere behind, or a woman, and they're behind the scenes and they're pulling the strings and they're going, "You're going to say this tonight. You're going to say this," and Biden says, "Okay, Delaware."
Delaware. I feel bad for Joe Biden. I went
Yeah,
on
that
this
is the- that
I
is
went
the-
on this podcast and I defended him vehemently because I was like, "Oh, good. I'm glad we bullied this fucking old man."
Well, I got in trouble. I got in trouble bad because I tweeted that I would have called on Joe Biden during popcorn reading just to be mean. And I didn't realize he had a stutter.
He has a
okay?
legit stutter.
Okay, well,
This guy's been taking like hard L's most of his life. bro.
I'm just okay. So sorry, like the
Why
stuttering.
don't you stop coming after my
The stuttering
fucking boy,
community is
dude?
gonna fucking kill me, but like, he's the president of the United States. Like, he made it, so he's fine.
I mean, I don't know if he made
Also-
it to the point. He felt like it was almost a duty.
Well, he should.
And now he's got a
You know
duty
what?
in
We
his
shouldn't
pants.
be. We shouldn't be electing anyone over 65. If that's the retiring age for the rest of America, bus drivers, pilots, teachers, presidents should retire at the age that the retiring age of America is.
No one
Like,
can retire. That's the problem.
you shouldn't be elected after 65.
Yeah, of course, but some people don't have a choice, dude.
No, I'm saying
No, I know, you're right. Can you hand
the
me
president of the United States
hand me the
does have a
grill
choice.
break?
Yeah. I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble a bunch of times on this podcast.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I'm just saying. I
We're
think
having
that
fun.
I think like those that are elderly. I don't think Trump should run. I don't think Biden should run. I don't think Gavin Newsom should run. I think he should be mysteriously disappeared.
No, we need a fat guy, man. I've been saying this. We need another fat guy.
We need a fat guy.
Everybody needs we need just a real tubby fella
Yeah.
to come on and be like, "Oh, trouble." Hey,
Guess who's here?
look at my belly button's a mouth. All right, let's talk about healthcare.
All right, come on now, yo. If I don't get it, you don't get it.
Yeah,
Hey, I want my meds too. Hey.
we can use a fat guy. I think it's definitely imperative.
I think that it will be really interesting with Kamala Harris in the White House.
I would love that, man. I think we need a fucking
I think it's like
black woman.
very obvious that that's what's going to happen.
I don't know, dude. I just wonder, like, how they're going to storm the Capitol.
They
this
should
time.
make Trump black.
I like that.
That would solve everything.
Well, a lot of rappers look at him as.
A
A lot of the rappers like, yeah, he lives like a rapper.
I'm interested in that. Do you think it's because they have so much money in their like taxes, or do you think it's like I want to be different? Like I can't figure it out.
Why rappers
like,
say
they'd
that?
like same thing. Like just support him so much. Like Ruby Rose going out and speaking at his rally was beyond random and honestly like not a good look for the party because no one, even in the rap community, even really, she's not relevant, you know? Like,
No, people fuck with him because it's almost like, you know, like the high school bully, or like not even the high school bully, like the middle school bully, where you're like, I don't want it on me, so I got to join up and like be friends with this guy. It's kind of like a loyalty thing where you're like,
yeah, but you don't really have to do anything when you're Ruby Rose. You have so much money. Like, you don't have to.
Yeah,
do
but it
that.
stays relevant. Like he has an entire
relevancy.
like dedicated army of people that like essentially paid. Like there are people that paid $2,000 for his fucking shoes.
Yeah.
If they go, who's this? Who is this attractive, big titty
Yeah.
fucking lady?
Okay, I see. So the rappers are like, I'm gonna get like old dudes to now be like, well, maybe.
Yeah, maybe
like,
rap is good.
Lil Wayne isn't so bad. Like maybe I'll listen, and then they hear, I want her to lick me like a lollipop. Yeah, maybe that's okay.
Yeah, maybe that's fine.
Maybe we should legalize licking me like a lollipop.
I remember the days. I love this shit. Yeah, dude. All right, I think it's getting dark, but we can probably end the podcast now. Connor, where can people find you?
I'm Fibula on everything. Fibula.
Fibula. Guys, this has been Big Al's Grilling ASMR. And an esteemed guest. Hopefully we'll have him back.
Oh, I'm right around the corner.
Yeah, we'll have him back a bunch. Maybe you can be just, once I get more road mics, maybe we'll just have like more of a group setting.
Yeah, that would be fun.
And we can kind of like shoot the shit with people.
That'd be so
fire.
fun. I need road mics. Bless you. I only have those little ones that like, they're this big, you could swallow them whole.
You could swallow. All right, well, I'm going to be in, I don't know when this is coming out, but I'll have road dates. So bye. Bye, everybody.
See ya.